Hello, storytellers. Welcome to Storytelling Tarot, and this is the weekly word, your home for weekly guidance and tarot divination. My name is Jeida Story, and I am your gentle guide here to take you on a journey into the week ahead, and I'm so excited to do it. I want to thank you all so much for all of the birthday love. Thank you so much for loving on me and wishing me good things for my birthday in the year ahead. It means so much to me. And thank you for allowing me to take some time to take care of myself and to make sure that my cup was full so that I could have enough to pour out on all of you. So while the weekly word is a little bit late this week, I feel very good, and I hope that you are doing something to take care of yourself as well. I also want to give a special shout out to all of the other queers out there. Happy Pride Month, y'all. I hope that you have fun, that you're safe, and that you feel good about who you are. That as a queer person, there is something very special about you, very ancestral about the way that you show up, the way that you extend beyond gender expression and sexuality, and how you stake a claim on your own identity that nobody else can name you. Shout out to all of the fam in the LGBTQIA plus community. We continue to astound ourselves. Okay, let's see what the weekly word is for this week. We have the Fool, the Eight of Cups. Oh, two cards there. The Three of Plants and the Child of Lanterns. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. All right. This is really cute. Let's get into these messages. So the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups speaks to us about agreements. It speaks to us about relationship, love, partnership, right? So those things will be in focus for us this week. And what I want you to be mindful of is the relationship that you have to and with yourself. That you are not tempted to abandon yourself, your ideas, what you truly desire. Because this week, it's important for you to show up as your true self so that others know how to respond to you, so that others know how to respect you, so that others know how to care for you and love you and be in community with you. That's so important. Be in good standing and good relationship with others always starts from our good standing relationship with ourselves. And so I would say keep that in mind. Now we have the Fool, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Plants, which would be the Three of Pentacles, and the Child of Lanterns, that would be the Child or the Page of Wands. So right here, smack dab at the beginning of this spread is the Fool. And the Fool is telling us, hello, newness awaits, a new adventure. And what's important about that is, as we are moving into this week ahead, we are going to have to make sure that no matter what is going on around us, that we are in full agreement with ourselves, that we are going to stand the line and hold it down for ourselves, that we are not going to allow anything or anyone to cause us to react in self-abandonment. This is not the week that we cut out and run from ourselves. And it's so interesting too, because this particular Fool looks like they're making an announcement. So this is a new type of walk, a new type of talk, a new expression. It's giving coming out party. Now, it's so interesting that this is the first week of Pride Month, and so perhaps many of you are coming out for the first time. Perhaps you are expressing yourself in a way you haven't before. Perhaps you are sharing more intimate parts of yourself, or you are starting a new journey and you're ready to tell people about it. But the Fool card here says, yeah, take the leap. And as we are moving into what we want, as we're taking this journey forward, as we are moving into the unknown, the Eight of Cups does speak about what we are leaving behind. And perhaps as you are in better and right relationship with yourself, you're recognizing that means that you have to leave others who are not in good relationship with you, who refuse to see you and to honor you as you are. And while this little one is cradled, rocking and soothing the self, Maybe that's something that you're going to find yourself needing to do as well. But remember, you must not abandon yourself. You must remind yourself that the journey that you're moving into is exactly what your higher self has called in. And so it is an honor for you to be in agreement with yourself. And what's so funny is as you do that, you'll find that yes, you may be leaving some things, some person, place, or thing behind. But the Three of Plants or the Three of Pentacles says not for long. That there are people who want to build with you, this you, the real you, the authentic you, the intimate and daring you. People see you and they want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. They want to share in this testimony that is you. And so people come to see, people come to cherish. And it's so interesting because it feels like your community is actually lighting this fire in you, this Child of Lanterns, this community. It actually, the Two of Cups and the Child of Lanterns, those cards really mirror each other, don't they? There's this flow in the Two of Cups, this essence, this water that flows. And in the Child of Lanterns card, we have someone who's giving ideas, who's sparked something in you. That it's not just love that's flowing between you and others, but there's ideas and there's creativity, there's passion. There's a spark of not only creativity, but also wonder and fun, right? There's something that's igniting in you. It's so precious, right? We have the Fool and we have the Child of Lanterns, this childlike energy. And so maybe some of you are feeling reborn this week. Maybe you're feeling like a baby in many ways. Not to infantilize you, but in the way in which you're okay with coloring outside of the lines this week. You're okay with deviating from the norm and the status quo. Is that not what queerness is? Is that not what we're celebrating for Pride Month? That nothing about you has to be prim and proper or respectable. That you have dreams that are bigger than the boxes that systems and society have tried to put on you. You were always meant for more. And this week, it feels like you are believing that and moving toward it as well. Okay, so let's get into some predictions that I see. The Fool and the Eight of Cups definitely points to a change in your life. You are starting a new path. You are starting something new and thus leaving something else behind. It does feel like some sort of announcement because that megaphone on the Fool card and this person is kind of like calling. So I love, it seems that you are starting on a new path and perhaps you are calling in community and partnership. Hello, the Two of Cups is loud. So you may be calling people into this new experience. And that is really exciting. So you may be starting a new job. You may be getting into new relationships with people. I say job because of the Three of Pentacles, because you have that teamwork and collaboration. So you may find that you are moving into a different team or a different type of collaborative effort this week. I'm wondering how many of y'all are getting promoted or moving into some sort of elevation when it comes to what you do for work. If you find that you're having like emotions around who you may have to leave behind as you move into your newness, feel that. And also know that there are people in your future. Also know that there is love in your future. There's always abundance up ahead. We just have to find the hope and the strength to keep moving. And that's what the Eight of Cups is saying. As soon as that baby gets out of that position and gets up and starts walking, the Eight of Cups moves into the Nine of Cups. For you, you are moving into more community. Different people who can see you. Perhaps some of you are calling in support with that Fool card and the Three of Pentacles. It does feel like you are trying something new. Maybe something wasn't working. And the Fool, the Eight of Cups, and the Child of Lanterns is like, hey, let's try this a new way. There's something we haven't considered. And the answer may come through other people who are in your support system. So be open. Listen. The Two of Cups means that this week we're about connecting. So get in with your folks. Call the people that you love. Share what's on your mind and let them weigh in too. This also includes your ancestors. So some of you need to get back to your altars. Go back to your devotion when it comes to your ancestral veneration. They have things to share with you too. All right, so let's get into our breakdown by element, starting with the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is saying that this week things are going to be busy and active for you. So you may find that you are having important conversations. You may find that you are called into meetings because people want to know your ideas and they want to put them into practice and to work. You may find that you might be dealing with a lot of legal paperwork this week. And generally speaking, this is just a great week for you to share your ideas. Make sure that you're precise in what you want to say and resist the urge to rush in without knowing what's fully going on. Ask questions, be curious, and make sure you have all the information before you proceed. All right, let's move now into the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oop. Those dropped out, but I'm going to put them back. I do like the King of Pentacles though. Okay. Oh, okay, this one. All right, my earth signs, you have the Empress. Okay, so this week, this is all about fruitfulness. So as you are focusing on relationships, the one with yourself, the one with your ancestors, and the ones with others, especially for you, you may find that your relationship with your mother or maternal influences are important this week. Do you see how this tree has all these apples and there's just baskets that are receiving what is coming down? So you have a lot to offer this week. You are also cooking up some things. You're in the process of bringing forth something very beautiful. So I will say this week, get in better relationship to your creativity. Are you ready to show the world what you've got? There's also very attractive energy, earth signs. So there's definitely eyes on you this week. So use that for your advantage. This is great for networking. This is great for pulling in favor and getting what you want. The Empress is pretty irresistible. So figure out how you can use that to your advantage this week. Also, if themes of mothering, and motherhood comes up, lean into it. And if you have children of your own, because we do have the Child of Lanterns, it might be a great week for you to do something exciting with the kids. How can you and your children lean into play in a new way? And if you don't have any children, this applies to you and your inner children too. All right, let's move on to guidance for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's see. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Okay. So my air signs are a little kind of all over. And if you are Gemini sun, then it may be because it's birthday season and you're just trying to find your ground, honey. That is okay. It could also be that you are ready to just do a lot. There's a lot that you have in mind to pursue. There's a lot that you have in mind that it also just feels like people are just pulling on you, air signs. So I would say focus on one thing at a time. We are talking about you doing things in a new way. So try not to spread yourself too thin this week. Focus on the one thing that you know is going to get you closer to the goal, even if it's not as far as you want to go. Calling your support, that's going to be so helpful for you this week, for true. And also, make sure that you have some fun. Leave room for that. You're going to need it. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you air signs have some really exciting people wanting to vie for your attention, if you get what I mean. You are a little electric, so be ready for multiple people to call on you. And remember, you determine whose calls you respond to. All right, and finally, let's look into the water signs. It's going to be Cancer, Pisces, or Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's go with that one. You have Temperance. Go easy. Go easy, water signs. Temperance. This is going to require a lot of patience and also is going to require, so I would say with the Temperance card that this week is truly offering you an opportunity to slow it down. Try not to think the worst. Only go on the information that you have that's present. I would say be wary of thinking you have it all pegged down, that you understand every single thing. That's kind of more of a channel message than the reading of the Temperance card. But the Temperance card does speak about not going to extremes and not overdoing it. So make sure that you are balanced this week. If anything might try to capsize you and take you under, make sure you find your footing. But make sure that you're not so rigid and so stuck that you can't change and pivot, because this is the week of the pivot. New things may come and surprise you, particularly in relationships. So, are you ready for that change? I think that you are, and I think that this change that's coming in for you is going to be particularly healing and restorative. And I'm excited about that. All right, my friends, that was the weekly word. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed and that you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Let me know in the comments how the week goes, and I'll see you in the next video.